little while back I did a video about the best charcoal for black powder, and I showed a tree that I thought was a tree of heaven, but one of the subscribers took a good look at it and corrected me that it was in fact a sumac, not a tree of heaven, and he was correct. I researched it and found that indeed that was a sumac. And what gave it away was the serrated leaves. We're up on the shooting range now, and I believe this is indeed tree of heaven. See, the leaves are not serrated. The bark is smooth up here. See, it's got a little Mickey Mouse face where one of the leaves is broken off, and you see there what the bark looks like. More mature bark looks like down near the bottom. And here are more of them. Now I don't remember if I actually used the trees from up here or the tree I showed you before or one nearby it when I made my last batch of black powder. Either way, it worked well. But see, if you look at these leaves, they're not serrated. They've got the little nub like that, and they do have a smell to them too. So I'm pretty well convinced that this is indeed tree of heaven. Now if I'm wrong again, feel free to correct me. But I believe that these are tree of heaven. And this is supposed to be the best stuff you can get to make charcoal for making black powder. Makes a very fast black powder. Here's another one on this side. Actually a whole bunch of them. Here's one that's ready to use for charcoal because it's about to fall down. There's another one that is down. It needs to be used for charcoal. Okay, now let's take a look up here a little farther. This is one that you do not want to cut down and use. And it has kind of similar leaves. Let's look at the leaves first. These leaves are fairly mature, so they don't have as much of the shape to them, but you can see that they're paired the same way the tree of heaven leaves are. But see, the edges of the leaves are serrated. This is not sumac. Look at that bark. It's not a big one, but this is black walnut. I wish I had some big ones on my property. That little one's not worth much, but it's definitely worth keeping. And after I spotted it, I got in there and it was surrounded by vines. So I got in there and cut the vines off of it. Now I've actually read that some vines also make good charcoal for black powder. And I've got plenty of those too, so I might try some of those at some point. But let's get back to where we can see this other stuff again. There's one right in there. Yeah, that's the stuff you want. and it grows like crazy and clones itself. And it does make a good, fast, relatively clean burning black powder. And that's what you want for black powder to use in guns.